Welcome to Team Effort. Today's topic is soft coding versus hard coding, or why your code shouldn't solve unknown future problems. Hi, I'm Morten from Hyperreactive. Today we're going to talk about soft coding versus hard coding, and in particular how you should solve only your current problems. If you're new here, please give the channel a subscription. And as always, you can read even more about this topic in the article linked in the description below, where you can also subscribe to our newsletter. This time around, the article contains a reference to the coding horror story that is the origin of the term soft coding. Soft coding is the opposite of hard coding, but only when taken to the extreme where it's just as bad. It's used as a description of the anti-pattern of overgeneralizing software beyond what's required in order to avoid any type of hard coding whatsoever. Where hard coding is the issue of baking variable assumptions into your code, so software would need to be updated if anything changes, software is baking zero assumptions into your code, allowing everything to be changed. But not all things change with the same frequency or likeliness. The United States probably isn't going to add another state within the next 5 years. And if they do, it's software. We can deal with it then. Say you have a contact form on your website and customers can contact you about different topics selected from a drop-down. Marketing asks you to add an order ID field. This new field should only be present if the request type is question about an order. Some developers would hard code this in the website. When order type changes, compare the value to a fixed string, and if it's a certain value, show the new field. Other developers would generalize this a bit and make a list of contact types, and for each list whether this new field should be visible or not. It makes it a bit more transparent and allows developers to easily show this field for other types of requests. Both of these approaches are good. This particular task didn't ask for anything else but this new field, and nobody can predict what we're gonna need in the future. However, there are developers that will always take this to unnecessary lengths if not roped in early. Some might create a config file for the whole form, allowing fields to be added dependent on other fields in general, even though this task was only about a single field. Others would take it even further, allowing marketing to access a form builder in some CMS where they can define all their fields and relations, even though no one have requested it nor even need it. This also reminds me of the coding practice named YAGNI, you ain't gonna need it. Only implement the minimum possible to solve the task at hand. Only when you have to build upon the first thing you did, you can start reorganizing and optimizing. You might think these are extreme examples, but it happens out there. Some developers, especially new devs in small teams, tend to want to build systems for everything and overgeneralize where even slightly possible. Your code is going to depend on assumptions about business decisions. Business logic might change, but it still belongs in software. It's called soft for a reason. If you move all decisions from your software to, for instance, your database, where other people can implement these decisions, you've in essence just moved your programming language to another more complex language, implemented through weird database rules. Often when situations like this happen, it's due to underlying reasons. For instance, you might move decisions to a database because it takes too long to deploy a new website, where a database change can happen quickly. However, it might not be the best choice, and you might instead take a look at how to optimize your deployment procedure. Software is based on assumptions. If they change, simply change the software. That's the whole intent of programming languages in the first place. Don't fear future change. Simply wait for it to happen and react accordingly. This brings me to the question of the day. When is the last time you or your team fell into the soft coding trap? Please give your answer in a comment below and feel free to tag it like this. Finally, remember to like and subscribe for more content like this. We'll be posting new content every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so make sure to stay updated. When you follow the link below to the in-depth article, you can also sign up for our newsletter on all things relevant for modern web development teams. Keep coding, and thanks for watching.